Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. I'm bringing you the new mini catalogue. That's what it's called. And it runs from August to December, so it went live on the 4th. And I'm not sure what day it is today. I've been so busy. So I'm a little bit late bringing it, but better late than never. I have got to put the link to this on my blog. By the time you see this, I probably will have done it. But I had a customer yesterday going, have you got a link to the PDF? I mean, she had the physical catalogue, she just couldn't find it. And I said, oh, I think I haven't done it yet. So anyway, so really exciting. Everybody that requested one from me should have one. If you haven't, let me know. And I'll pop one in the post. So we've got kits at the beginning. So you might remember this lovely Adventy calendar kit from last year. It's come back. We have some new kits. These are the all-inclusive kits, which means they come with everything. So this one looks like it's got an old olive ink spot there. Is it old olive or is it mossy meadow? Mossy meadow, it would seem. Possibly, yeah, because it's green and that's the only green in it. Well, it's granny apple green as well in it, but that doesn't look like granny apple green. So you get the ink spot and the acrylic block, slightly thinner than our normal ones. You get this exclusive stamp set and then all the elements that you need to make these cards. I really like that idea of putting photos on. That's quite cool. Particularly for grandparents, maybe send pictures of you and your kids. They'd like that. I'd love to receive a picture like that. Not that I've got any grandchildren and my children are listening. You know, that's what I'd like for Christmas. Boys, get yourself sorted. Right, so yeah, some lovely set. I love that Merry Christmas, gorgeous. Here's another set. This one's not all inclusive. So you buy the stamp set separately and then you've got all that you need to make some tags. So you make 30 tags, 5 each of 6 designs. And then you've got a lovely little box that you could use for something else. So I didn't tell you how many cards you get in this. 15 cards in that. And then we've got that Advent kit and then the Most Wonderful Time product medley. That was out last year. They've returned it. So you get your stamp set, you get dies, you get DSP, you get embellishments, ribbons, just all sorts in that one. And you can get a refill kit. So if you bought this last year, so you've got the stamp set and you've got the dies, but you've run out, you used all the paper and everything, you can buy a refill kit, which is, I think that's pretty good, that. So so you can make them all again by just buying the product kit, and you get the 48 sheets, you get some foil card fronts, and you get sticker sheets, and you get some adhesive backed faceted stars. There looks like some sort of glittery twine there. Not saying that you get that. So don't know about that one. So then we get on to the sweets. So this first one is the heartwarming hugs. Got a little purple post-it. That's to tell me I've got something on that page to show you. Well, the post-its either mean I've got something or I want something. So I've got the papers, and the reason I got these papers is that they're not just for Christmas. They are, what you'll find in the catalogue is they tell you the colours that are in this suite there, which is really cool. Real Red, Pear Pizzazz and Mossy Meadow. I love Mossy Meadow. So there is nothing in this set that screams Christmas. I don't know why I've kept that, but I do. I like to keep them neat. So nothing in this that necessarily screams Christmas. So you could use this for other things. I love stripes and checks. Just love them. So you have these beautiful stripes and checks. Let's do 3 at a time. So make your eyes go funny if you look at them too long. And then on the other side, we've got a little bit more sort of a plainer pattern. And then this lovely dog tooth check. I do love that sort of check. We had that before in a brown and a lighter brown. Really like that. I made a nice case gift bag thing. And then this one, again, these lovely sort of more solid designs. And then on the other side, some more stripes, check gingham. Love a bit of gingham. And then a bit more of an open design there. But really, yes, they're quite festive in colour, but you could use these for anything. So I like that. I like that we're not just stuck with having to make Christmas cards. And I think these would make lovely mail cards. And as somebody who has 2 sons and their dad to consider, I quite like having lots of mail options. So that's the paper. I haven't got anything else in the kit. Lots of people are going mad for these mini coffee carriers and the mini coffee cups. And I guess if you do things like craft fairs or whatever, they might be good ideas. I loved this ribbon as well. That's probably going to end up in my next basket. And these were lovely. My customer finally, we did manage a way of her downloading the PDF, and she went, "Oh, I like the wrapped in texture embossing folder." And they're the little ones that we've made, that they're what are they, 3 3/8 inches wide, so they'll go in the new mini cut and emboss machine. Not that we've got it yet. That should be out towards the end of the year, but it's not out yet. And then we've got my next favourite. This was the first one I looked at there, and I'm having that. I'm having me a bit of that. That's the Poinsettia suite. You will have probably seen some of the things that I've made with this. I've just got the I've got these 3. So I've got the stamp set and dies, which I have done 2 projects with. Absolutely gorgeous. If you look at the size of that die and look at the size of that stamp, you can see that they're bigger. If you look in the catalogue, that's the full size. Okay, so these are, unless they state, generally what you see in the catalogue is the size. You can see that's the same size, is the size of the actual stamp. And you might have seen, this is my card I made for the Kylie Petrucci's International Blog Hop Highlights. So if you like it, go and check out my video on my blog, and there's a link to how you can vote, and vote for me, and then I can feature in a blog hop with Kylie, which would be amazing, and kind of make me year really. So yes, I did that one. That one's using the stamp set and the die. And then I've got them all, stamped the envelope. And then I did these for a blog hop that featured the in colours, and made these as well. So some non-traditional. When I finish showing the catalogue, I'm gonna do a quick simple stamping, 1 sheet wonder, 4 cards using this set, so stick around for that. Moving swiftly on, I just wanted to point out this returning favourite as well. I had the papers. No, I can't remember where I put them. I'm like, oh, I need to show those just in case. And I put them here ready to show you, and they're gone. They're gone, I can't see them. Oh, they're there, right next to me, in front of my eyes. So that's how much I've got left of this paper. This might slip into my shopping bag as well. I resisted this last year. Ooh, who knows if I'll resist it again. This is on my wish list. Been resisting the stitch triangles for a while, but then I saw this and it's like, all right then, I might get that and the stitch triangles. make some lovely Christmas trees. They're cute. And this, one of my team, I was looking through when the catalogue launched to us as demonstrators. We were looking through this, and this caught one of my team who's got 2 small children, and she was like, oh yeah, I can definitely see myself using this. You know, she liked the don't get your tinsel in a tangle, and loved that. Suddenly Frosty's first hot cocoa turned out to be his last, and it's fun and games until Santa checks the naughty list. She really liked that, which is quite funny. Moving on. Here we have, I don't have anything on this list, on this one, but I did like this paper here because I do my junk journals and I quite like things with scripts and newsprint, so I quite like that. And Memories and More cards, always very useful if you are a scrapbooker like me. On here, I love this sort of idea of a postmark and special delivery. Again, for my junk journaling. Another one of my team really liked the bells for Christmas. Quite like the dies, they're very pretty. On this one, lovely if you like religious cards, beautiful sayings there, really like that. That is on my wish list. And this, I've got an idea for a card kit using that, so that'll be coming up later. This is the other suite I absolutely adore, and we couldn't order this on our pre-order in the UK. It wasn't ready, and so that's on my next order. I haven't got that, but I may well get it. I've got everything else. So this beautiful set, and you may have seen I did One Sheet Wonder recently with it. So I did my prototype here in the Misty Moonlight. Beautiful dies. Did a little plain easy one there, and those, and then I did it in did it vintage look there in Cinnamon Cider, and then I went all out in pink, and actually I quite like, I find Magenta Madness quite in your face and dark, but in that blended it's actually much softer, quite like that. So that's my first play with that, and I love it. Great dies, and I can't wait to use this one to sort of cut a aperture out of a card there like that. I'm going to do something like that. And I like the fact that that big one sort of used there to cut out and then got that glimmer paper behind. So I may end up casing the catalogue. Always a good place to go to if you want some inspiration. Let's case the catalogue. And the paper, I'm going to put that in there. The paper is, and I've just seen the other Poinsettia paper that I need to show you. The paper's gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Not actually cut it yet. You see the colours there? Oh, a lovely palette for me. Highland Heather, Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Pacific Point, Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy. How gorgeous are these? So lovely. So we've got, I like that, it's like a watercolour effect there. All of these are sort of a watercolour-y, tie-dyed sort of effect. Sort of appeals to my inner hippie. There, love them, love them, love them. How beautiful. It's all about creating this sort of, well, that's what gave me the idea for me One Sheet Wonder, really, was that I'm going to create this. So that was the inspiration for that. But how lovely and soft and beautiful are these sheets. You're really sort of torn between which side to use. Love those two. I used to wear clothes like that. And along with it, you've got these sort of gems here, and there's also some snowflakes as well that are sort of iridescent, a bit like my nails are iridescent. So yeah, they all sort of sparkle and change colour. And ribbon. Oh, I've just seen the Poinsettia sweet ribbon that I've got as well. But this ribbon's really, really lovely. Snowflake Splendour. It's quite stiff. Nice. Let's do a little bow, shall we? I did this, I was showing my sister some other ribbon. We were on FaceTime and tied a bow for her. And I'm like, ka-ching, that's a sale. There we go. So, nice ribbon there. That's, just love the look of that. Really, really nice. So, done them. So I'll put this away and I'm going to backtrack to the Poinsettia stuff. So this is the Poinsettias Speciality flocked paper. I didn't get the ordinary DSP, but I did get this. So this paper, we have a sheet there, poinsettias, and you can die cut this big poinsettia out. I have done a bit of die cutting on that one already. That's the holly leaves. The die cut fell on the floor then. I saw it floating down. Yeah, it's gone. And that is now stuck to my page. Don't ruin my catalogue, my precious, please. No, yes. And then the other sheet, which is adding. And that's beautiful as well. So they make nice backgrounds on cards. I think you can colour them. Let me have a little go. I've got some shaded spruce ready to go. Let me get a sponge dauber. There, shaded spruce there. Let me see if I can colour a bit of holly. The holly and the ivy. So you can sponge that on. And then you could die cut it out. Like so. Might then just rub it over a bit on the vellum so that smudges it over a bit more. Like so. Nice. And then you can die cut and you've got yourself a nice, let's just give it a quick fussy cut. I'm not getting my die cut machine on screen. Talk of the die cutting machine, you will notice in the main catalogue that it does talk about our new cut and emboss die cutting machine. Well, that is now, demonstrators now, we can pre-order and it goes on general sale at the beginning of September. And so if you haven't got a die cutting machine and you're thinking of getting one, then we have got one. And it is something that you could add to your starter kit. So if you want one now, you could join up, add it to your starter kit, and you'd have money left over to buy something else. There you go, all for £99. So you could get a few other things with it. Probably get a die set, and then you could have a go. So that's I mean, it's better cut out when you die cut it. But yes, so you can colour those, which is good to know. Right, let's move this out the way now. I might not put that back just in case the colour comes up. So I'll move that. And what was else I was going to show you is the ribbon. The ribbon in that poinsettia set is this lovely is it organza? Yeah. That's in a different roll. So me and my friend Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting, we usually do shares. So she must have bought this one, which is why I've then loaded it on to a different reel. There we go. So it's good doing shares. I have customers that do that. They all live close together, and so they put an order in together, so they share the postage, and they'll be building up their cardstock, so they get like 8 sheets each, which is a good way of doing it. So there, lovely red ribbon, bow even. So beautiful ribbon, love it. So that's that. What else have I picked out? Oh yeah, that's there. So lovely. I love some of these sentiments, and I really like that play on "Thank you so much." That's going to be some customer thank you cards. That's that paper that's returning, which is stunningly beautiful, and I got a few sheets of that left. And this was so popular last year. So one side is silver and white, which is lovely, and then the other side are these gorgeous photographic ones. Look at the colours in that, they're beautiful. I made some lovely cards out of it last year. I might actually do a blog post where I share my projects using the returning favourites, just to remind people of what they're like. Nice Christmas trees. What have we got here? Oh, I just died and went to heaven when I saw this. I'm not into Halloween at all. Look at it, matches my fingernails. Not into Halloween at all, but this is very gothic. I would call this more gothic than Halloween. And I'm going to show you the ribbon, as I've remembered I've got it. This metallic mesh ribbon, how beautiful is that? This is what I'm showing. It's my customer. She's like, I'm going to buy the lot, Jez. She says, I'm buying the lot. And I was like, yes. And I said, oh yeah, you can make this. The ribbon is just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to make a gothic album, and I'm going to tie it. This is going to be the fastening on it. Just how beautiful with that big bow look, tying off an album. Let's put some black behind it so you can see it. Look, stunning, absolutely stunning. I love the way it doesn't flatten out. Just love it. Imagine that on top of a Christmas present. Just beautiful. You could probably put it on a hair slide and wear in your hair, actually. Oh, there's an idea. So love it, love it, love it. And the papers are even more beautiful in real life than they are on the printed page, although they're pretty nice on the printed page. I didn't get the stamp set and die set in my pre-order because I was still thinking about it, but I'm not thinking anymore. I'm getting drop some paper on the floor. So this is the paper. I didn't share this, wasn't Jill's cup of tea, but even so, it was like I'm getting the whole packet myself. So how beautiful is that? There is 2 roses. Let me show you the 2 rose papers. So you've got a big print and a littler print. Just lovely, lovely. I've got ideas popping in my head about using these. Absolutely gorgeous. Pull too many sheets there, put that back. Then you've got this lovely, the other side of that is this. So I've done this so that you can see all the sides. So this is Pretty Peacock, and I love Pretty Peacock. Just think that's beautiful. And then Cajun Craze. So this is, so we've got Cajun Craze, and we've got roses and leaves, and then little spider webs. Just lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Reminds me of sort of like Mrs. Havisham. So this is like her wedding table, and it's grown with kebwabs. And this is lovely. Really like to sort of have that contrast of a sort of plainer stuff. And then we've got this lovely design here with Cajun Craze, sort of a doily design, really like that. And on the other side we have these bats which we'll cut out with the dies, but they're quite special. And my other Ed's really into bats. They're his like favourite animal, he just loves them. He's even got his first tattoo was a bat. So yeah, he'll be getting a lot of bats. And then we've got the black version of that, so it's exactly the same, but it's in black and white, which is lovely. And this is sort of kebwobby as well, isn't it? Kebwobs is what one of my children used to call cobwebs, so it's just stuck with us. We call them kebwobs now. And then this sort of colour design there. So we've got the three colours. We've got my beloved Blackberry Bliss. We've got Pretty Peacock and Cajun Craze all on a black background. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And that's the other side of that one. And there is that beautiful rosy pattern again, florals, and then that's just a load of bats taking off in the night like a Dracula movie. That's just or Batman in it as well. If you're into Batman, that could be like the background to a Batman card. And then lastly we have this sort of harlequin print, and then these sort of spiders on Blackberry Bliss, which I'm not into spiders at all, but I don't mind that one so much, although it's not going on top at all. So those papers are just gorgeous, and they will be bringing you, I will be bringing you a Gothic album very soon. So I might just wait until I get the stamp set and dies though, actually, thinking about it. So this is the stamp set and the dies. So we've got those bats again. I say that's me set up for Christmas cards for Ed forever. And you can cut them out, plus you can cut out 3 little ones. And then you've got this beautiful sort of label outline there, which cuts out with the dies, and there's one to mat. You can see it done there. And yeah, and there is magic in the night, could be for anything. A Gothic ball. A prom, if you've got somebody going to the prom who's a bit Gothic, you could use that. Open If You Dare, I think, could suit anything. Obviously Happy Halloween is what it is. It is Happy Halloween. And I wouldn't send a Halloween card to anybody, or necessarily a trick or treat, but I could use the treat quite easily. So yeah, first Halloween set I'll have ever bought, actually. And here we've got Plaid Tidings. Love that paper. Love it, love it, love it. I have made a card out of it, which hasn't been on yet, but you can see I used that page for it. But I haven't published it yet. So look out for that one. So I loved last year's plaid paper. And I thought, oh, I can just recreate them all again using this. But they are lots of different colours. We've got Cherry Cobbler, Melon Mumbo, Blackberry Bliss, Shaded Spruce, Pretty Peacock, Bumblebee, Pumpkin Pie. So a very different sort of colours. So it would be quite a bright Christmas. So I have, oh, I don't need to turn them over. So that's the other side of that one. Do it that way. So that's that side, that's that side. So I've got my youngest wears shirts like this all the time. So that's his birthday cards and that sorted, because I can just make shirt cards. So I said that's the other side. They're not afraid if they're in a pink either. So they will wear pink shirts as well. So yeah, lots of different colours. So, you know, I quite like non-traditional colours, so I can see me making Christmas cards with these quite happily. But equally, I can make things that aren't Christmas out of them as well, because they're pretty neutral, really. But I do love them. And I've done quite a few sort of one-sheet wonders with 6x6 cards. I did one last year for a Poodle's blog hop that we did. And I made 8 cards out of one of these. So might do that again. Might do that again. Love it. So some great colours in here. So lots and lots to choose from. And they go really well with the Colour Family papers as well. You can mix and match with them. So very nice. Do like them. Reminds me a little bit school uniforms, some of them as well. But yeah, really good. Really good. So that is all my papers. But I've still got stamp set to show. What have we got down here? So there, if you've got the rectangle postage stamp punch, there's another set to go with that. That'll be dropping into my basket next time. Really like that. I really like some of these little say-ins. I love having a postmark, great for my junk journals. And 3 broomsticks, well, I just looked at that and I went Harry Potter. So, because the 3 broomsticks was the bar in Harry Potter. So, yeah, I like that. I love this design. So that's certainly appealing to me. And then we've got the Lots to Celebrate. And there we have it. And that goes with our jar punch. So I bought this for that reason. I've got a card coming up soon using that. But you might have seen the Facebook Live I did where I knocked out all these really quickly. Did a load of tags. And I put these in with my catalogues. So if you've had a catalogue from me, you'll have had 1 or 2 of these, depending on whether or not I picked up 1 at a time or 2 at a time. They just kind of, if they stuck together, they stuck together. I wasn't fishing in to get another one out. So love that. Quite like this little set because it's quite, does lots and lots of things. So we've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, not that we do that in the UK, but people do celebrate it. Christmas wishes there. You're sweet, a sweet treat from all of us. Guess who loves you? So you could do like Valentine's and that. So we've got all these different images as well that do Valentine's. It could be wedding, I guess. Got a to and a from, so it's great for labels. Got a little bat as well. Ed would like that. Pumpkins and all sorts. So we've got some Christmas things there as well. So nice little set, could do lots of things. And then if you get to the back, my friend Jill did Paper Daisy Crafting did a tutorial with this, making these little boxes. And then a couple of days later, my sister was telling me about my niece who's getting married. She's going to make the invites and probably the favours. And it's like, well, that would knock them up really quick, wouldn't it? And you've even got like little rings on there, and well, you've got a die to cut out this what looks like an engagement ring. So if you're doing like an engagement party as well, there's nice little favours for that. But there's some nice little dies in there that would be useful for lots of things. And if you're not comfortable with making boxes, it's perfect. And then right at the end there, you've got some inspiration there for using the bundles. So it shows every bundle. And of course, if you buy a bundle, it's 10% off. And then you've got a quick glance there at all the stamp sets, all the punches, all the dies, the embossing folders, and then you've got all these sort of ribbons and embellishments, and then you've got all the papers, so it's sort of like easy to look them up. It tells you what page they're on, so you can get there easy. And then we have a host reward stamp set there. So if you spend £150, then you get £15 reward, and you can choose that as part of your reward. You can't buy it, so it would take £9 of your £15, so you'd have £6 left to spend on something else that you wanted absolutely free. But that's quite a cute set as well. So yeah, that is the catalogue. So there is a catalogue request on my blog that you can get. and I'll be happy to send you out one. Now we're going to do a quick, very quick, simple stamping one sheet wonder. Okay, so I did originally film this where I went straight into a project, but it's quite long, so I'm going to do it in 2 halves. So if you want to see my one sheet wonder simple stamping using this stamp, then stay tuned. I'll give you a little sneak peek at one of the cards. Ta-da! So just simple stamping, yeah, so that'll be in part 2, and that's quite a quick video for me. So yeah, see you there. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe.